Inner strength, yeah, that comes from the hard knocks that life throws at us. And we Nigerians, we know all about that. We don't stay down, we get up and fight. Sure, it's about speed, technique, quality of the punches, reach. But the real fight is with myself.
It's the power, but it's the speed as well.
But I can't carry this heavyweight title by myself. There's always got to be someone in my corner. And that's why I believe in Glow. We have that same tenacity, that Nigerian fighting spirit. That makes us game changers. You have to dig deep. You have to dig to be a world champion. To be a world champion. Yeah, we Nigerians. Yeah, we Nigerians. Yeah, we know all about that. Yeah, we know all about that. Glow, I halo, I halo.
What's up, boxing fans? It's your boy back in this shit. First, I just want to use a chance to thank all the subscribers. You know what I mean? It means a lot to me personally. I know I didn't make a lot of videos lately. You know, just working and being busy doing my thing. But when I'm back in this shit, then I'm really back in this shit. You know what I mean? So let's just go straight to this shit. All right. Today's about Shane Mcguigan, I don't know if I pronounce it right, and Barry Hearn, the father of Eddie Hearn. Shane Mcguigan said he believed Anthony Joshua will lose to Ruiz in the rematch. And Barry Hearn said he is not 100% convinced that AJ will win that rematch, because the first fight he was, convinced that he could do the job. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny way. First, let's just look into the statement from both, and also from what you call the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, making his own prediction, and how I feel people kind of lose confidence on AJ based on that he lose one fight. That tells a lot to me. That hopefully he prove everybody wrong. But first, before I get to the whole thing, let me just play a little clip of all this guy, saying whatever they think that's gonna happen, why they believe AJ probably might lose the rematch.
Marquez and Pacquiao and Cotto and Margarito, if you make the adjustments that you need to make and take this fight serious. What happened to Anthony, in my opinion, is he's a big superstar in the UK. I mean, he is everything in the UK. He is he went from boxing being the #1 priority in his life to something else being the #1 priority in his life. Being a star was more important, and it showed early in the fight. So I think that if he goes back to making sure that boxing is the reason why we're here or why he's here, I think that he beats Andy Ruiz. But if he doesn't, then Andy will do what Andy did the first time.
Because let's face it, the bigger fight for me would be Joshua rather than Ruiz. But if Ruiz wins again, which I think he will, because I'll explain why. It wasn't like he landed some lucky punch like Hasim Rahman did against Lennox Lewis that time.
Yes.
Lewis went back, immediate rematch, and knocked him out. This guy was giving him a beatdown. I thought he lost every single round.
Looking for the big shot, and he's got to be prepared going into this fight. He's got to be prepared to know he's going to take some leather, and box. He's just got to box. Listen to his instruction, box, and plenty of movement, And he is a bigger man, so if he's got a good jab, keeps on the end of the jab, Andy Ruiz will look to close the distance and he'll look to come in, but he's just got to use his range. He's got to use his range, Joshua. That's it, and look to outbox, and anything that comes as the rounds goes on is a bonus. But that's my advice.
I'm really sitting on the fence with it. I mean,
as are many people.
He hasn't shown a lot. He hasn't. I mean, I know he's taken on a guy called Angel Fernandez, is it? Who's been working with Isaac Chamberlain and stuff like that. So he's taken on a pad man. that could be a benefit to him. It also could massively work against him because you're changing. Well, there's two voices, and you know if McCracken's in there, and he's trying to stand on the outside and give him instructions, but the way Angel's teaching him is to drop his height and fight a certain way.
Whose idea would that have been, do you think?
I think it was AJ's. I think he was bringing, he
said he wanted to make changes.
He wanted to make changes. I mean, they haven't made it public, but that is what I know is the case, and then it depends how much Ruiz wants it. You know, he's got a big paycheck. You know, this is life changing.
Essentially, Shane, you're sitting on the fence.
I'm gonna say Ruiz beats him.
Oh, I'm not 100% convinced because I was 100% convinced last time, and I got it wrong. And I knew that Ruiz could fight, and I've seen enough of him. I know enough about him to say I knew he was going to be better than he looked.
So after playing this clip, I think everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I do understand what people feel like, it's like when people look into the body physique of Andy Ruiz, it's like, this dude ain't shit, But one thing one thing a lot of people get wrong is that people probably underestimate Andy Ruiz, and you know what I mean, and he proved everybody wrong, including me. But still not a reason to just feel like AJ ain't shit, you know what I mean? Because if you look into AJ's resume, right, all the fight he had, all this, you know what I mean, he still had the best resume out there. I mean, it seems to me like he lost to Ruiz. Now everybody comparing him to, I don't know, comparing to he's like overrated and all that shit. Like, man, look at his resume, man. Check the resume of Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and the rest cocksucker out there. You know what I mean? They don't have not even up the same level what opponent AJ fought. You know what I mean? It's like AJ after he won the title on his 16 fight. You know what I mean? Everybody, even when he was going to that fight, everybody like he gonna lose. You know what I mean? He don't have enough experience and then. And kind of like now it's not so, I don't know, I don't think it's so bad because a lot of people always I don't know, that based on, I mean, you can't just say he lose one fight and then he ain't shit. You know what I mean? I think we should wait to see the second fight, the rematch, and then we can, say things like, oh, he's not good enough, but still, it's not enough to say he ain't shit. I mean, to win the Olympics, you know what I mean? You need to know what boxing is, right? And we forgot that he had not heavy fight with Klitschko, right? And you can't tell me that Ruiz is better than Klitschko. You know what I mean? And look at the guys he fought: Klitschko, Alexander Povetkin, Dillian White, Joseph Parker. Who else we got? Charles Monton. Who is it right there? And who else? Am I forgotten somebody? So yeah, I mean, look at those names, man. And when you check on Tyson Fury resume, who he got in there? Just two fighters. He beat on Vladimir and and it was your dude Vladimir Klitschko and Deontay Wilder, right? So when we check the Deontay Wilder resume, who he got in there? Tyson Fury and Luis Ortiz, and he's about to have a rematch with Ortiz. You really want to see that fight? I don't want to see that fight. You know what I mean? And people try to compare AJ with Otto Wallings. You're like, yo, check the man resume, man. This is something you can't really compare. And I think what people don't realize is AJ was preparing for a different fighter, the big ass, and he got like 3 weeks or 6 weeks to make changes. You know what I mean? And AJ didn't take Ruiz serious, and he said that. You know what I mean? Now it's like he got 3 weeks. 3 months to really get ready, and I believe that AJ is gonna do the job. But if he don't really get that dude out, he don't win that rematch, then we can say, yeah, okay, AJ is a little bit, overrated. You know what I mean? Because now he don't have no excuses. You know what I mean? He got enough time, 3 months, enough time to really get ready and focus. You know what I mean, on him. Before, you know what I mean, a lot of distraction was about talking about unification with Deontay Wilder, fight with Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? But now it's like all focus on this dude. And now, if he don't win that fight, then we can say, yeah, Ruiz is the real deal. AJ was a little bit overrated, you know what I mean? But still, he still had the best resume out there still. You know what I mean? But for this guys not to believe on AJ because he lost one fight, I think that is just a little bit too harsh on him. So let me know what you guys think. Will AJ win this fight? Personally, I feel he will win the rematch. Let me know what you guys think if AJ, the way he been treated and the way people doubt him, if it's okay like that way, and do you guys believe AJ will win the rematch? If you disagree, just let me know why you disagree that he probably ain't gonna win that rematch. And yeah, let me know.